There's a bunch of changes coming to the world of Rust next month. Your precious tech tree is getting taxed, 0% on tier 1, 10% on tier 2, and 20 on tier 3. It'll now cost 3,000 scrap to tech tree to AK. Hopefully this change will help players actually leave their base once they've got it built. There is a change to shooting while moving, as well as the first bullet accuracy being increased. I'm unsure if this applies to all guns, but I'm assuming so. The mission system is getting reworked a little bit, and if you look at your map now, you'll be able to see where they're located at. And there's going to be a new metal detecting mission. The location and rewards are still unknown at this time. A traveling vendor will soon spawn and roam the map. What they're going to be selling is unknown, but we do know he'll probably be driving around in a truck. There's been a change to the way that backpacks drop in safe zones, and if you ever accidentally die within one, you'll now notice that your backpack stays equipped and is unlootable to other players. You can now also drag items onto the backpack slot to deposit them in your backpack. You cannot drag them onto the character model to do so, and if you're trying to alt hover loot items into the backpack, you will still need to open it up. Vending machines are now able to be rotated 90 degrees, so go have fun messing around with that, because triangle foundations have had this little change. All the base builders out there are praying this doesn't affect their builds. In better news, once a foundation is destroyed, it will now be blocked by debris from being placed back down. Although an old bug where you can't replace foundations underneath a half-height floor has been fixed, as well as not being able to upgrade anything that's had a C4 thrown on it recently. Oh, and don't throw a grenade on a wall thinking you can flip it around anymore. Storage adapters no longer block the ability to open the box that they're attached to. Door controllers now have their own spot on the door next to the code lock, as well as coming with new nodes to plug your wires into, so now you can easily create that circuit that you've always wanted to close all of your doors without enemy raiders being able to open them back up. Also, look at this cool little feature, the wire, it moves with the door, it's so cool, look at it. These door controllers are automatically paired, and if your TC ever breaks, they are all unpaired, so even if raiders do break into your base, they will not have access to open all the doors in your base that are connected to this circuit, so long as your TC is locked, of course. After reaching 10% durability, Tesla coils and igniters will now disable themselves instead of being destroyed. Tech trash crafting costs have been removed from drones and all things RF. The crafting cost to HV ammo, incendiary rockets, and torpedoes has all been nerfed, so now it is cheaper and easier to make them. Horses no longer have bullet penetration, as it fixed a glitch where they were taking double damage from bullets. The cooldown timer on the MLRS has been increased from 10 minutes to 20 minutes. Hopefully this will stop people from siege raiding so often. Long gone are the days of roaming with high external walls, as they have been nerfed to hell. It will now take 3 seconds to place them, and you will not be able to move while doing so. But on the positive side, you can now demolish them just as you can demolish any other wall, which has a 10-minute timer after being placed down. I can almost guarantee that all other forms of PvP walls that were intended to be used for that are going to get increased in size, like these small wooden barricades, stone barricades, and possibly even sandbags. The option to place these down inside of building blocked areas might also be something that we'll see in the future. Cargo ship will now dock at both harbors instead of only one. Instead of deciding which one it will dock at when it spawns, it now checks if it's docked at it already, and if it has not, it will do so. The time it stays docked is set to 10 minutes, but it will take 12 minutes to travel and dock at both harbors. The ship will also patrol for an additional 2 minutes after leaving the harbor before it continues back on its trip around the map. If you've created a team, you'll now notice that you'll be able to promote your teammates from the inventory tab instead of the old way of doing it by clicking and holding E on a player. The patrol helicopter is still getting a few minor tweaks here and there. Hopefully it'll be a bit better next month. The durability of road sign armor has been increased by how much, I don't know. But I do know you'll be able to take a few more bullets on it before it breaks. And the HQM cost on the metal chest piece has been reduced from 25 to 18. A sperm whale is most likely going to wash up on a beach near you soon. Unsure as to if this is going to be an event, if it's just going to be in the water like sharks, or if you'll be able to harvest it for low grade. I guess we'll find out once we get more information on it. Pretty soon you'll be able to authorize your friends on a TC similar to the way that auto turrets work. This means that the dedicated builder and all clans can now automatically auth their entire team on every single external TC, making it easier for their team to just hop on and automatically seal during an online raid. If you're a solo player, feel free to complain about this in the comments comments down below. There's a chance that the bikes and motorcycles are done and ready for deployment next month, as well as the Redux to the small rad town from Legacy, but neither of these have been pushed to staging yet, so I'm not 100% sure on that one. And that about covers it for the past 2 weeks of Rust updates. There's a few spicy ones in here that are going to mix things up next month, and this has got me excited to see what they've got in store for the rest of the year. That's all I got for you guys today. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, leave a dislike if you didn't. Let me know what your thoughts are on these changes in the comments down below. And if you're not up to date with the rest of the changes from earlier in the month, you can find that video on screen right now or in the playlist linked in the description. Catch you in the next one.